But yo, but do people just ain't here?
This kid.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 295. What's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, we got to start getting ready for 300, man. We got to reach out to the people, man. Touch
Who we
down,
having?
connect. I mean, we got to have Jay back, man. We got to have a deserter on. For
I talked to him the other day, too. We are talking about E3 a little bit.
I need to hit my guy up. E3.
Well, E3, are they going back?
Don't exist?
Well, no, it's back. It's coming back. They're having to where it's like more business oriented, like business Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday they're going back to like a trade event. So basically, the way we wanted it to be before they turned it into a circus.
Okay.
You know,
Man,
but now I'm no
listen,
longer
that's
with
dead.
Verizon, so it is. No, it is.
Unless
I have no interest.
You could
in
probably
going.
still get in there, especially if they are demoing like technology related stuff. You could probably still finesse that. That's probably not a problem.
Yeah, but do we really want to go?
I mean, if it's going to be a trades event where like new electronics are actually going to be out, like, yeah, I'd be down to go see that. Like, but I mean, if it's just going to be like a circus where they are bringing out like Keanu Reeves, I mean, I go see Keanu, but I'm just saying, like, if it's just going to be a spectacle about games that may or may not ever come out, then
that one year, the last year, me and Jay went. They had Lil Wayne out there, and I knew in a T-Mobile booth, and they had Lil Wayne dressed in all pink. I was about a good 100 yards away from, I say 100, maybe like 30 yards away from Lil Wayne. I mean, I literally could have ran up there and smacked the cage if I wanted to. They had him in a cage like an animal, and he was performing, and he had like this is when Wayne was doing a skateboarding thing, and I knew at that point, like, this is probably the last time I'm coming to E3. I'm not coming back. It was a straight circus, man.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. Wayne been skating for like 12 years, man, and he's still not good yet. He's
still trash, right?
It makes me have doubts about, like, you know what I'm saying? Can you succeed at everything that you try? Because it's like, man, my man has been at it passionately for years and years and years, and he just never got any better, and I don't understand it.
Is he a culture vulture?
No, like, I believe he really is passionate about it, but it's like,
I mean, you be passionate, Kevin. I'm passionate about being a millionaire. That doesn't mean I'm a millionaire, a multi-millionaire yet. You know what I'm saying? You're passionate about anything.
I feel you. I feel you, but I feel like skateboarding, it's like you should see some progress at some point. No,
that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's just a culture boy. Maybe he just wanted to wear the dunks.
No, he be out there on the skate, man. Like,
but he's trash. You just said he's trash.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bruh, like, how you out here on the skateboard every day? And it seemed like my man never got no better. But I mean, listen, he one of the best rappers ever, so we let it slide.
Yeah, we do. And to be fair, Wayne was probably inebriated when he was doing the skateboarding. So he didn't go in with a clear head.
For the last 12 years?
Wayne's been high for a very long time. Have you seen Wayne lately? Wayne look bad.
Yeah. Hey, I seen him, man. And he's 40 now. I was like, wow, man, how old are we, man? Lil Wayne is 40? Sheesh.
He looked like he's 50, though.
Man,
Wayne,
you
Wayne looks bad, bro. Come on. Wayne look bad, don't he?
I mean, listen, he just need to do something with his dreads, man. Like, you know.
Go against the grain?
It just is what it is. Go get some weave, man. Go get that Jimmy Butler.
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah,
Jimmy
go
Butler
get
looks
your lace
nuts.
front.
He looks like Booker T. He looks like somebody from the Harlem Heat. That's what he looks like. He looks like somebody from the Harlem Heat.
Jimmy Butler, he living life, man. That's what Wayne need to go get him some of, man. He need to go get him a lace front wig and
hey, listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Kev. If I see Lil Wayne in a lace front, Carter 2 is not gonna hit the same, bro. Like, Carter 2 gets looked at totally different now. Like, the mixtape series gets looked at totally different.
We've given passes to way, way crazier things, man.
Did a lace front? No. One of the greatest ever cannot have a lace front.
Bro,
what pass are we giving? What pass are we giving as egregious, like, equivalent of that?
Man, Young Thug out here, just young thugging. Just a whole lot, man.
I never consider him a great.
I'm not, like, listen, we don't have to consider him a great, but that don't mean you ain't out here wilding. Like, I mean,
true. Okay.
And hey, listen, man, we gave a lot of passes, man. Listen, we gave Hov a pass for his freeform dreads, man. Like,
yes, I still haven't signed off on that. It's just that he's rapping at such a high level. Like, I don't care. Like, Hov could do whatever he wants. Maybe I get up to Wayne too, because Wayne. But no, he can't get. If Hov came with a lace front, that DJ Khaled bar don't hit the same, bro. Like, it don't. I'm signing a petition.
It might be a lace front, man. Like, Hov might got a lace front right now, man. For all we know, man. Like, listen, all I know is we seen him at a Halloween party dressed up as Basquiat one year, and he had on that wig then, and he might have never took it off, bro. I don't know.
That might be true. Speaking of Basquiat, did you get any of those hoodies from Gap?
I sure did.
Don't. I did. So don't.
You did? Hey, listen, man.
We can't be the Bopsy twins, man.
I got a T-shirt from Target. Okay, that's about it, bro. Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know what the quality is like on them. I ordered 2. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is something new, bro. I'm out the loop, man. I'm out the loop.
You the one that got the fall line together? I seen the drip. I seen the drip.
Ooh.
I seen the drip
Ooh.
on demand too. As soon as I text you, like, yeah, and you just sent me the pic. Like, I can't relate. I said, okay, on demand, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was out here.
Hey,
I was too fresh.
I've been warning people for like the last month. Listen, the fall line is loading. When I come out, it's gonna be bad. Like, y'all gonna step it up, man. Changing these IT streets.
I live for the weekends and pulled out Royals.
I'm about to say that on a humble too. On a humble. Yeah, but I gotta watch you.
You're an errand running Saturday.
Right. With the full length mirror. I picked up on it, man. Trust me. I saw it. I put it on my prayer request. What else is going on, bro?
Hey, man, not a lot, bro. We out here, you know what I'm saying, running and gunning, man, getting everything done, getting everything that's coming to us, I guess, man. Trying to stay up playing the game, man. I've been trying to keep on with the Fortnite or whatever. Even though I will say I fired the switch up the other day. It was raining real heavy, so I was like, let me do something portable, just in case the power go out or something, man. So I picked up the Switch, man, and they updated the online for Switch for Sega Genesis and all of that stuff. I mean, new to me because I hadn't picked it up in a while. One thing I will say though is I went back, I started playing some of them games. Some of them games are trash, bro. Like,
they are.
I remember.
Oh my goodness.
Ultra Beast was like my jam as a kid. Man, I played that game for about 10 minutes, and I was like, "Yo, this is garbage."
Yo, I'm gonna tell you. So like, okay, so we started always we've been playing. So you playing your Switch. I did the same thing, but what ticked me off is it's been so long since I played my Switch that I had to update everything. So I updated all the Super Nintendo stuff and updated all the Genesis stuff to whatever. So I did it, and just like you, I loaded up. Was it Alter Beast? And I also loaded up. What was it, man? It was some other game I was playing.
Comic Zone. I played Comic Zone. Comic Zone was still all right, low key.
Really? But see, that's the thing. I'm an 8-bit fan though. So okay, so quick story real quick before we go into what we were playing though. So we had our neighborhood garage sale for all the neighborhood, right? This is when you reach maximum wash levels. I had a garage sale. So I was like, it's a lot of stuff we needed to sell. The wife she got all her things together to sell. And I'm like, all right, I help her get everything set up, whatever. And then the very first guy that comes to the house, you know what he asked for? You guessed it, video games. I'm like, I got a couple video games I might end up selling him. Bro, he cleaned me out. Word. He ended up buying, the only thing I didn't sell was my Wii U. But I sold all my handhelds, man. Before I knew it, because like, how we are, man. Yeah, dog, I sold them all. Like, I just, when he broke the seal, he bought my Dreamcast, he brought my PSP, and he brought my Vita. So I'm like, all right, man. I gave him a number. And I thought it was be too high. He gave it to him. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm looking on eBay. It's probably about 30% less than what eBay will get it. But I'm like, whatever. I'll let it go. Next thing you know, I was like, once I broke the seal, I'm just gonna sell all this crap. I ended up selling pretty much all my handhelds. Made a little pretty penny. But I was kind of sick later in the day. Like, man, like that goes straight to the house fund now. So I'm like, man, so I done sold all my stuff. I know, but whatever. She watches.
You got it confused, man.
So,
but the thing, listen.
But the thing that I sold myself on was that I could play all that stuff on my Steam Deck, and I have most of them on there already, so I was okay. But going back to your story about the Switch, man, like the Switch is kind of trash, bro. And I got most of the games I have for the Switch are stuff that you can only play on Nintendo, which I'm okay with. Like, I love the Zeldas and all that, and that was Breath of the Wild. They're getting over in that Breath of the Wild for a very long time. Like, they got to put out some heat. The Switch ain't. I tried to play up Animal Crossing, and they've added no new animals, no new bugs, no nothing. I literally turned it back off, and I'm about to give it to Dan. I'm giving my Switch to Dan, because it's got some pretty bad games on there, man. Like, it is compared to because I don't know if it's maybe because I've been playing my Steam Deck for so long. Like, the interface is just so pretty and everything is great in there, and it's like, man, the Switch is really kind of trash, man. So
listen, I've been telling you this for years.
I know. I know.
Breath of the Wild did hold it down, and there's, like I said, it's a handful of games, and I had fun for a little bit playing some of the old games or whatever, and it was cool. Like I said, Comic Zone was actually still fire. I want to fire up Earthworm Jim and see what that was about, but Ultra Beast really let me down. I was like, man,
Ultra Beast is like the first Genesis game to ever come out. That's the first game to ever come out, Kev.
I have fond memories of that game.
That's nostalgia, though. That's nostalgia.
I ran it back. It wasn't no nostalgia because that game was garbage when I played it again. I was like, oh my god, this game sucks.
Now, is that the one? The more and more you get beat up, your shirt gets taken off, or is that another game I'm thinking of? No, I'm thinking.
So that's the one like you walking down, and you know what I'm saying. So you beat up the little enemies, and then you get like
you turn into an animal, right?
Orbs or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And then you turn into an animal. Yeah, so man, that game was Bazura. Bazura, bro. It broke my heart low key because I was like, man, I had really fond memories of playing this as a kid.
But what do you? Let me look this up. When did Ultra Beast come out? I'm willing to say like what?
Don't matter.
95?
Don't matter, man. It was some good games that came out. Like I said, Comic Zone was still fire, but yeah, man, I was like, oh man, now I got questions about all the games I played as a kid.
1988. It came out in 1988.
They gotta do better. They gotta do better then, man. Listen, I didn't play it till like 93, and I thought it was fire in 93. But
oh yeah, this is awful.
Yeah, that game
this is awful.
God awful. Yeah, that game was terrible.
It's got the wolf dude's head with the normal body. Like, yeah, this is very bad. But the most fire part about Ultra Beast is when it did the transformation, how it did the different faces and everything. That was the only thing that was sweet about it. Everything else was pretty bad.
I mean, in nostalgia, yes, right. Until you say it's sweet thinking about it, but once you actually play it, nah, it's not sweet, man. It's an awful game. It's a terrible game, bro. It is a terrible game. Even though I will say that rewind and suspend option is so clutch as an adult gamer. Like not having to just keep on with the rah-rah. That was great. I did want to play some of the. I started to fire up Super Mario World, and then I remembered that I finally had beat it for the first time in my life a few years ago, and I was like, I'm not gonna play this.
I know we talked about it on pod.
Yeah. I finally beat it, but yeah,
that's a lengthy game.
I mean, it was a good game too, but it was just like, you know, I lost interest. At that point, I was out. Only thing I will say, they got OG Toe Jam and Earl on there.
Okay.
Which I was like, okay, I'm gonna run that back and compare it to the new one or whatever eventually.
Okay.
But
you haven't yet.
I haven't actually played. I mean, when I played the Switch, man, I literally probably played that thing for like 35 minutes, and it was like, all right, the rain passed. It was like, all right, let me get back.
So once you got past the window of that you might have to play it, you was like, and threw it away. I mean, put it back to the side.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I get it. Matter of fact, I went to bed. I was just like, all right, that was enough.
Really?
Got up and went to bed. Yeah. Listen, I'm washed at this point.
Oh, you already know me. Maximum wash levels. Complete wash levels. That's why we're doing emergency pod tonight. Because, like, time got away from me.
9:30?
Bruh, I'm telling you, man. Like, I was like, man, we're going to do the pod emergency. I was all amped up Friday. This Ime Doku story got me geeked. I got to talk about it. We have to talk about it. And then I was like, Friday came. And
hold on. No, what happened to you on Friday? Yeah, because, man, listen.
No, I'm going to tell you what happened. My sister came in town. It wasn't my fault. So Aaliyah came in town, and she came in for a wedding, and she said she's either gonna come by Friday or Saturday. She don't come by Friday and Saturday, which is cool. It definitely was great seeing her. But when she came in, I was like, all right, I can't, say I'm gonna break away and do a pod while she came from Georgia to come and then stop at the house to see the little one. So that's what happened. And then by that point, Saturday came, and I hit you up like Saturday morning.
My spider sense started tingling, bro.
That's when I know you wanted to hit the street, but I mean Saturday morning is when I got pulled into the garage sale. So that and I was done from that. So yeah,
because you ain't even. I don't think like you hit me up in the morning about Pod on Saturday. I was like, man, listen, Toya had a hair appointment or whatever. So we was like, all right, I'll take you to that, and we can go do our running, go do our grocery shopping, do all that stuff. So I already knew I was cooked, man. Listen, I was gone from probably noon or about 11:30 till 7 o'clock. By the time I got home, I got home just in time to watch the Buckeye game. That was it. So yeah,
really?
I was completely cooked. But Yeah, no, Friday, man, my spider senses went off. So it was about 5:30. I was like, man, I think we had maybe just ate dinner or something like that. And Toya was talking about going to go do something. She was like, because I had already told her we was gonna pod. I was like, man, let me just double check with my guy, see if we still running. And I hit you, and he was like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, bet, man. Listen, we zoomed up out of there because, like, bro, like I'm like Sonic out here, man. My feet hit the street. You know what I mean? I get.
No, I'm gonna tell you, with you, it's like it's a very small window. Like very small. Like you'll say, "Hey, we podding," 100%. And I'll hit you back. Like, yeah, get like, no, we're not. Boom. It's like that. All right, I'm out. And I'll see you like the next day. I'll talk to you like you're gone, bro. Like that window, like the gate swing open, and you're just out of there.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, man, I be having a shake. I be having a shake out, man. Like,
yeah,
they need to make some more time, bro. That's what they really need to figure out. Either that, or man, they got to figure out a way to get us more money and less work, you know?
Yeah, I feel you, but that's how you know you wash, because when time starts moving so fast, it's like, oh, the time just slow down. I remember my parents used to say that, or even their friends, the time needs to slow down and move so fast. I remember as a kid, like, no, it needs to speed up. And I realize what they're saying now. Like, man, it's not enough time in the day, man.
Well, also, I don't know why we was in such a rush to get grown. I think that at least once a week, like, man, what was I rushing for? Like, listen, I'll be trying to tell the nieces and nephews, like, has it? Okay, so I figure the girls at this point, it's probably hit them like, oh, it's about to get tough out here. But like, have the nephews, has it hit them?
No, Lil Nadir's gonna hold on for as long as he can. Like, I mean, he literally is like school. First of all, he's having a ball, and he's like, I get to call home. If I need something, it's like more money just mysteriously just ends up in my account to go buy these things. Because my thing with them is like, yo, as long as you're in school, you know, you're on the carpenter payment plan, you know, for a little while. Let's say for a little while. But you know, he's figured that out. Like, oh, you mean to tell me all I gotta do is go to school and y'all can take care of this, and like, you know, I can just budget my money right? Like, yeah, don't be in a rush to be an adult, man. It's a hustle, you know, because they want their money every month.
Yeah, listen, it ain't even just that. It's like, man, it's always something you got to be thinking about. Like, man, we were trying to figure out how to treat the lawn, trying to get ready get through fall and treat it so that way it'll, you know what I'm saying, be luscious after the winter time and all that. It's like, bro, who am I, man? Yeah. What happened to my life? I used to be a fun person.
That one, you know, it's just different levels of fun now. That's all.
No, like first gardening, I don't think gardening is fun at all. But it was like, it is something where it's like, yo, I got to get this done. It's gotta, you know what I'm saying? I want to have a nice yard. So boy, yeah.
Just the focus shifts, man. That's all. Like when the last time I cut the grass, like this one, I mean, I know many times why I'm maximally washed at this point, but I cut the grass and literally even that evening, like I could not stop sneezing. Like my allergies kicked my tail, eyes watering, the whole thing. I said, who am I, man? You know, like who am I?
It's full fall. You should have known better, but it happens to the best of us, brother. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you how busy I also been too, man. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So man, I called home on Saturday. Just called my mom, you know, my mom and dad, see how they doing, because I hadn't heard from them all week. I'm like, yo, what's up? I ain't talked to them at all. So I was talking to my mom, like, hey, where y'all been, man? She was like, man, listen, she was like, man, we were saying that about you last week. I'm like, what you mean? She was like, ain't nobody heard from you. I was like, oh, my bad. She was like, now I listen to your podcast. And you were talking about how busy you was. I was like, yeah, that is the truth. But I'm like, I ain't too busy for y'all. Y'all can hit me. Yeah. She's like, no, we left it alone. But I didn't even realize I didn't talk to them the week before. It's cooked.
Really? Cooked. Yeah. It happens a lot, and I be feeling bad about it, but my mom and dad pretty cool about it. They understand, but you know, it still doesn't, like, internally I'll say like, dang, this sucks, man. I gotta do better, you know. I gotta do better. Make some more time.
Yeah, I try to make sure I at least check in at least once a week, call them, see what's up, but cooked.
Are your parents texters? Do you text them? Like, do they okay with replying to text?
Oh yeah. Like, see, it's gotten to the point now I kind of get bad at it. Like sometimes they'll text me and I'll see it, but maybe I'm doing something right at that moment. So I'll be like, all right, I hit them back a little bit and then completely forget.
Yeah. You're getting washed. Yeah, you're turning into that guy. Like I thought it was just you were just a busy thing, because I'm like, shoot, of all people, my guy usually always texts me back, and then when you start hitting me with the I'll text you and you treat me like I was the side chick day after Thanksgiving, and I get a text like like later in the afternoon, like, man, like, what's up, man? Like, what's going on? You know,
man, listen, I'll be moving and grooving. Like, yeah, sometimes it'd be like, man, I get a text like I'm driving or I'm working on something or be in a meeting, and then it's like, man, so you see it and it's like, all right, well, I gotta wait a second. By the time whatever I'm doing is over with, it's like I completely forgot.
Yeah.
And then here's the part that they really they never tell you, but it always gets you, man. It's like, as a married man, no matter how busy you are, you still got to carve out that wife time.
You have to.
Oh,
you have to.
Oh,
and you got to pay attention. Because I'm gonna tell you if you don't pay attention is how I got roped into being into this garage sale over the weekend. Because I must have said yeah at some point. And I get it. Like, sometimes I can only retain but so much. Like, I tell the wife all the time, look, man, this is a 40 gig hard drive. This is it. Like, I don't have any more space for anything. I put some stuff in the cache, and a minute when I go to sleep and wake up, guess what? It's not there no more. It's flushed the cache completely out. Like, I don't have any more room for anything else. I'm going to forget something important, like one of the kids' names or where I live at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give me, but like, they don't care. They flood us with as much information as they possibly can. And I'm supposed to remember it all. And I can't, man. I can't.
Man, yeah, it'd be tough, man. It'd be tough, man. I'm telling you, man. It's like kids don't grow up, man. Like, I'm telling you, it's a trap. Y'all got it good, man. Like, man, listen, chocolate bars and cartoons, man. You better enjoy yourself.
All day cartoons too. But before we move on though, what else you been playing?
I think that's it, man. I turn on 2K, just get my daily sign in, but I don't really play it. I maybe ran a game of Fortnite since the last time we talked. I ran one, and that was enough. I mean, it's still fun. Man. I'm still having a blast, but I don't have time.
Gaming knows my heart. Like, I have full intentions of sitting down and playing. That's why I love the Steam Deck. Seriously, I'll sit down and fire something up, but I've been playing a lot of retro stuff on there, so I haven't really played anything new. But yeah, so it knows my heart. But yo, so story wise, 17-year-old was arrested for Grand Theft Auto. So a 17-year-old was one who hacked into the Grand Theft Auto leak. All this. Did you look at any of that stuff?
The like the gameplay footage and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. You better believe I did, man. Do you know the elation that came over my heart to know that Grand Theft Auto 6 might actually come out before I was too old to care? Like, what did you think Lord of it, Jesus though? Above, man. I was fine with it, man. Like, I know that it was just in testing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what the game is actually going to be. But to know that there is actual progress being made, there's voice acting already in the game. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward. I was hyped. Free to guy.
It's a female protagonist, right? Is that right? Protagonist?
It's a male and female protagonist.
Okay. So it's going to be two different stories?
I think that it'll be kind of like how GTA 5 was, where you play every character's story. Like, you kind of play them simultaneously.
I wonder how they're going to do the female side of it, though.
What do you mean?
Like, what are they going to have in there, female? I like to listen to female rap. Like, I don't really relate to it. So I wonder if they're going to have anything in there that I can't relate to for female stuff.
I mean, she's going to be a gangster, man. Like, listen, I trust Rockstar to get it right. But, like,
I do too.
You never played Grand Theft Auto 5, so, like, you don't, like, the way that you switch characters before was so fire, because it was, like, literally at any point in time, you could just go switch over to another character, and they would be doing whatever it is that they're doing, and you would just pick up from there. Fire.
Yeah, I remember I told you, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of my regrets of not playing. And I think once I didn't play it when it first came out, cause I feel like once it didn't, because I wanted to get into the heists and all that, and once I missed that opportunity when it first came out, I was like, I kind of let it be.
You're talking about Grand Theft Auto Online. Like, just play the story. The story is fun.
Okay. I might end up doing that because I own it. All right, I do own it. So I might check it out. But yeah, free the kid, man. A 17-year-old. Salute that person. 17-year-old was able to hack in. Man, salute him, man.
Free him and give him a job.
Absolutely. Usually that's when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Usually that's when it happens is when they do that, they end up giving a person a job, whatever. So at least with Apple used to do that. I know Microsoft used to do that too. Microsoft used to do that too.
That's why they start those bounty programs.
Yeah. Was about to say. Oh, so moving on, Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming out to PC this fall. Are you gonna cop?
For what?
I know. I said the same thing. I don't know why people I I understand why people are getting excited about it, but it's like, come on, man. This is I had Miles Morales, like, was it a year or two ago now? Is it 2 years, PS5?
Yeah, it's about 2 years.
Yeah, so I beat and finished that in a long time. I need to put some more DLC out for it. Screw it coming out for PC. Put some more DLC out. You know,
I think that it's a new Spider-Man just coming out pretty soon. I think Spider-Man 2 is coming out pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, give us that because I thought about getting the Spider-Man for the regular remastered for the PC. I never finished the first one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Peter
it wouldn't
Parker
be a bad cop, but no, I'm not doing any of that. I played all them games, man. I can't complain about getting new games because I still got to play Last of Us Part 2. I still need to play Horizon's Forbidden West. I need to hopefully that Zelda come out eventually. I do want to play that at some point. Like I still need to finish Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I gotta finish that too. I got to with Elden Ring though, man. It's like once I sit down, I think I'm really close to being at the end. I think that's what made me sad. It's like I'm so close to the end. I think you're close too because you're farther than me.
Bro, I'm fighting the Godskin duo last time. I remember I was like, I stopped playing because we started moving, and then I just never turned it back on.
Yeah. And I thought when having a Steam Deck, it'd be something I would play more handheld, but I realized I don't want to play that handheld. I want to play that in the big screen with both my monitors and everything. I don't want to play that on the little handheld. I don't want to do that.
That makes sense.
But yo, that's it. Gaming news, man. Really too much really going on. We're washed. We haven't had a chance to really play anything. There hasn't really been anything that came out. But I wanted to talk to you about NFL Week 3, man. All right. So, are you still sold on Jameis Winston?
Hey man, that's my quarterback. I'm sticking with him, man. Like, hey, listen, man. Jameis out here playing through the pain, bro. He got 4 fractures in his back, man. Doctor said it was spinal. Doctor said it was spinal.
Spinal.
And he's still out there, man, leaving his heart and soul on the field. No,
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. I was like, man, watch Kev Cape for him because he got a broken back. He needs a backiotomy. Jameis is not the answer, man. But I don't.
Hey, listen, he might be the answer to get us C.J. Stroud. So like, I'm good with it either way.
That might be true. Although I do think that he can pull it together because y'all got a great receiving core, man.
Exactly. I mean, Olave went absolutely insane. Like, I think if they can get Jameis's pain level down or whatever, just get him, if they can somehow work him out, get him all figured out, man, I think we'll be all right. But if not, like I said, man, we get C.J. Stroud and even still. So it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. No worries over on this side.
Well, in all actuality, y'all just, once Kamara did that fumble, once he put it on the ground, you never recovered. It was just, you were just playing an uphill battle from that point on. So that happens in games. It does. It happens. Yeah. But I say that with tongue in cheek. I think Jameis is okay. He just gotta either throw a lot of touchdowns or throw a lot of picks. He gotta pick one. He can't do both. You know, like, he's gotta do one. He can't do both. You know, everybody can't be the birds right now. The Eagles is flying.
I knew that was coming, man. The Eagles, the Iggly Bows, man, they out there, they rolling, man. I'm gonna give them their props. I'm gonna give them their props, man. They out there, they rolling. But I mean, so you believe that this team is built for a Super Bowl?
I believe that I don't want to jinx it. That's what I believe. I believe that I don't like really talking about it, to be honest with you. Although I will say, like, my team looks pretty cool. I don't like the fact that they've been shut out into the second half of both of those games, the last 2 games. But, you know, Carson Wentz is abysmal. He was trying to get people killed. He's going to get somebody killed out there. So I can't take much away from that one. And then, you know, when they turn it on, they look pretty good. This is going to be a good test this week.
Carson Wentz. Ain't Carson Wentz with, like, the Colts or something like that?
No, he's with the Commanders. That's what who we just beat. Okay, he's going to get somebody killed. But Jalen Hurts looked okay. I wasn't sold on Jalen Hurts beginning of the year. Anybody who knows me, I told you that. Like, I'm not sold on this dude. But now he's got me ready to almost get a jersey. Almost.
He make you a believer, man.
He's good out there, man.
Is it gonna be the authentic though? That's the real telltale if you really rolling or if you feeling good.
It'll be. I can't wear a jersey without the stitching. So it'll have the stitching, but it won't be the $300 boy. I'll get the $150 one.
Okay, so you're getting the swing man.
I'll get the swing man. Right, exactly.
So you ain't fully committed, man. You ain't willing to drop Mitchell and Ness on it.
Nah,
See, until you're willing to put Mitchell and Ness on it, then speaking of which, they got that Jordan UNC jersey coming. I'm like, man, come on.
You know I got that email. I want to get the shorts. The shorts are fire with the Tar Heel on the side. Bro, I want them shorts, man.
Sickness, man.
I know.
It's a sickness out here.
It is. But I can't. You got to get one or the other, Kev. You can't get both. You can't get the jersey and the shorts.
Man, watch me, bro. I do what I want.
You can't.
I do what I want, player.
You can't. Because you do that, you got to go
out here looking like a full uniform.
I was about to say, you got to fully committal. Like, you got to have the sleeve. You gotta get the nines and everything. Like you gotta have the full outfit on if you're gonna do that.
Brother, I got UNC Jordan 1s DS.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting to go. Listen, I could do the whole thing.
Humble brag. Okay.
Yeah, I could do the whole thing, baby. Listen, I cut these dreads off, go with a fade, get me a gold chain. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I forgot you had them. That's why, you know what? That's another reason why I don't really like not seeing you for a little bit. Because it's like, I think when you know I'm going to see you, you'll throw something crazy on. And like, I'm ready to rob you. I'm not going to lie. Like, he knows me. So I can't rob him, but I want to. I want to rob you, man. I want to take whatever. Those are like very clean. Like you just pull out Royals and it like it was nothing. Like I didn't like that. I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, they was deep in the closet, man. You know what I'm saying? I did go digging a little bit, man. But no, I don't even want to hear that, bro. Like, man, you stay pulling out. You be like, oh man, I got these trophy room 16s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you know what I mean? Just some light flex, man. You know, nothing.
But you already know when it's working in the office. That's the only thing I really liked about going to office. It was the only time I get to wear my kicks, man. You know, and maybe pull out something for church. But at that point, I'm just doing it for you. I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, nobody else can really appreciate that. You know what I mean?
That's a handful of folks that know what's up. It's a handful of folks that know what time it is.
Although I will say, and I told you this via text, I'm gonna say it on pod. I am sick of the cooked Air Force Ones. I don't know how this became a thing. I don't know how this became something that people can just do. Like, if you have cooked Air Force Ones, don't come up and talk to me thinking I'm going to hold a conversation with you. I'm literally going to just look at you and nod and then walk away. I don't want to talk. Like, I don't know what your cooked Air Force Ones might be worse than the all black Air Force Ones.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you what, man. It is one of those things. And I think it's just a culture shock because it's like, yo, if I see you wearing a pair of cooked Air Force Ones and you're not cutting the grass, I have to assume you're a J. You know what I'm saying? And then now I got to really like watch everything that's around me because I believe that you want to steal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like those, like, but you know, apparently no, this is the fashion now. And hey, listen, we always refer to those as grass cutters. Like those are the ones that you go out on the lawn with. Like now, you know what I'm saying? Like first of all, beyond them Air Force Ones actually just like being dirty, once they crease, they suck.
Yeah, they suck.
They don't look good once they crease. Like,
well, I think that's what they're looking for is the crease. Like the crease where they're like crinkling up, looking like a crinkle fry or like Aladdin shoes. Like I think they're looking for that look. Like I don't get, or when they start yellowing, they become cream. Like, what is the goal here, man? Like, I want to talk to somebody who wears them. Like, what is the goal? Like, the laces are super dirty. Like, how did this become a thing?
Bro, they be running through them was festival shoes, man. Like they go get them a pair of fresh all whites and then just go to a festival in them. But I mean, like I said, listen, man, this for the kids, man. I let them roll. But yeah, it's like, man, back in my day, like I said, man, if you wasn't cutting grass in those or like, you know what I'm saying, doing some kind of outdoor activity, then you was a J.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm watching, make sure my wallet is still on my person, and like that you ain't allowed in my house. You can't come in here because I don't want to watch you. No,
I'm trying to find a wall to back up to, just so you can't get behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I don't know what you might try to steal on me. Like, I can't leave any corners of the eyes for you to scope me out and take me out. I can't do it. I don't know how we got into that, but yeah, cooked Air Force Ones. I want it gone. All right, man. So NFL Week 3 is in the books. Your boy, what's going on in Beantown, bro? Explain to me this. What's going on? We don't the Celtics
or whatever.
The Celtics are still trying to hold on to what exactly is the story because I'm hearing people like pull back when they were trying to defend
free
him.
To God.
You said I knew you was gonna say that.
Free to God. I don't know what you know what I'm saying, and this is a premature free to God because I don't know what happened. It might come out. He might have did something just outlandish, but I figure if it wasn't outlandish enough to fire him, then it shouldn't have been a suspension either. It's like, yo,
that's my point. That's my point. If it was completely just he's a nasty man, then get him out of here. Get him all the way gone. But it was so much so that it seems like the Celtics are trying to save grace, like trying to save something now, and that's the reason why. And even with all this, to be honest with you, the side of me that really was like tight about this whole thing is like somewhere Brett Favre is smiling because like that man really did some crazy stuff. And the Ime story came out, and they're not talking about the wholesome Wrangler wearing Brett Favre anymore, and that's really getting me ticked off.
Listen, his day coming. Don't you worry about that, man.
I want him on a Summer Jam screen.
You know what I'm saying? The cake's been baked. They just waiting to like they about to go in on Brett Favre, bro.
As they
Trust
should.
and believe that. Trust and believe that. So like everybody, it's like, man, just be patient. They about to go in on this man. But yeah, the Ime story, man. Like, first of all, I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. We don't know what he was doing out there. Like I said, they didn't fire the guy though, so it's like free him. But that was a little bit wild. But honestly, it's like, man, if he, all right, maybe he was running around. That ain't my business. I don't really care. Now I did see that one story where it was like, man, it was with the staff and the players. I was like, whoa, now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like. Hey, but
yeah, actually, I told you he should have went.
He
that
was
route.
going full city boy. Nah, he was going full city boy out here. I was like, wow, man, the nerve of this guy, man. Like, he knew that the punishment was coming and still moved this girl out there. Listen, he was just gonna be home on. He was gonna be home Monday through Sunday. Just, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, I'm staying at home coaching. That's how I'm doing it.
Well,
yeah.
the thing that got me, and shout out to Alan, man. Alan said this, and I really, like, I laughed, but I kind of felt him. I can't trust a coach that could fumble the bag, the Nia Long bag, and his job, and then think that you can make the right decisions for my organization. Like, I just can't trust you, man. Like, now I don't know. Like, I almost want to suspend you for that. Like, I mean, not really fire you, but you can't represent my organization anymore. Like, man, this is going to lose the Nia Long. And who's to say they could just be.
That's old news.
I know.
But,
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? That was just his old work, man. That's his old lady, man. Like, he was out here just trying to move and groove, man. Like, you know, hey, whatever. Listen, they I thought they was married, but they're not. I guess they've been engaged since like 2015. Right. City boy behavior. Pure city boy behavior. You got to know what type of time this man is on. You know
the super duper engagement.
Man, that's a Tristan Thompson kind of tactic. You know what I mean? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? He just had to
city boy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, man, he was out here moving and grooving. Like, if he ain't do nothing bad enough that you had to fire him, then just let it slide, man. It's all good. It sounded like it was a bunch of consenting adults consenting to things that they wanted to do.
Yeah, you know what?
That's their business.
No, it's not, Kev. I can't roll with you.
It's not my business.
No, it's not my business either. But that's his subordinate. He can't. Once he did that, that's when it's like they pay you handsomely not to do that. That's why they pay you. And if that's yes.
No. I mean, he couldn't fire him, man. Like, no, that ain't your subordinate, man. Like, listen.
That is. He's the head coach.
Listen, so what? The head coach ain't nobody. He there to coach the players. Like, he ain't nobody. I mean, the GM could fire him anytime, and then the owner is the guy. Like, I mean, the coach got a boss. Like,
this is why I want the story to come out, because like all the speculation, they're like finding all the females that are on, the staff, and they're hitting them up on social media, but you don't know what that person said. Like, I could have been with him because fearful that I might lose my job, or I want to do it for a better job. Nah, we can't. I know what you're going to say.
I'm saying that the coach couldn't do, like, bro, the coach ain't really got it like that, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, think about how many players then got coaches fired. The coach ain't got it like that. The coach ain't got it like that, bro.
Your boy KD ain't got the juice. He couldn't get Nash up out of there.
Hey, you saw what KD came back and said, man. Like, KD kept it a bean. He was like, man, you saw what was going on. Like, hey, listen, I figured we had to shake things up, man. Like, they was being too lax. I went and hollered at the owner, the guy who really got some juice, and the owner assured me that everything was going to be all right, and he was on board with my vision, and so I decided to stay down. Nets info. Don't worry about that.
Hold on, did you watch? How can do you think they can come back from all that and then be cool?
Oh, listen, it's all good. It's
all
everything
good?
Gucci. It's water under the bridge. You know why?
Okay.
Because the coach ain't got the juice like that, man. Like, listen, Steve Nash is so happy that KD forgave him, man. You know what I'm saying? He's so grateful, and he know that he on thin ice, man. Listen, how many coaches LeBron done got fired, man? Steve Nash know he on thin ice, huh?
Yeah, David Black.
LeBron got everybody up out of there, bro. Well, if it's either coach go or I'm out. Mike Brown, everybody, man.
Yeah, I forgot about
LeBron
him.
Get him up out of there, bro. He get him up out of there quick. Luke Walton, gone out of there.
He was there when LeBron got there?
Yes.
I didn't see.
He wasn't there shortly after. That was LeBron. That was the LeBron Lonzo year.
Okay.
Gone up out of there, man. Like, LeBron get him up out of there. Who was the last guy that was just there with the Lakers, man? LeBron, The GM him up out of there, bro.
What was my man's name? I forget his name, but before Darvin Ham came in.
Yeah, that's
Vogel.
Listen, I'm telling
Vogel
you, the GM will get you out, bro. Yeah, Frank Vogel. The GM will get you out, but that just go to show you, man, the coach ain't got it like that, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Free the guy. If Ime didn't do nothing bad enough that he could, and mind you, I'm just talking crap. Anybody on here, I don't know what he did. If it come out, he did some wild egregious stuff.
I'll go back and edit it.
I never said any of this. I never said it. This is
somebody
this is just jokes, people.
Somebody did this.
Right, listen. This is for entertainment purposes only. We just talking spicy, talking nonsense. Don't believe a word of this. But back to my rant. Free the guy. He was out here living life, and you know what I mean. Like Neil. First of all, Neil Long, she wasn't even at home.
Yeah,
she living in California or Texas or Toronto or Alaska or something. I don't know where she at.
How much are they even together though?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it's like city boy behavior. What'd you expect him to do? You know what I mean? And it's like, man,
city boy.
Yeah, he was just out here moving and grooving, man. Free the guy.
Yeah. All right, nothing to see here, man. I figured I'd get your take on it because I couldn't do it justice the way I knew you probably would.
Got my jokes on it because I don't know.
Yeah. Now, mind you, this is recorded, and I'm gonna tell you, I will put a new blurb in the beginning of all this. Like this, the comments that we made, we did not know that it was this bad. Listen, I will definitely.
I need full disclaimer banner up there during that whole rant because, like, listen, I don't really mean none of this. This is jokes and comedy. Like, man, this podcast gonna be sectioned under the comedy section, bro. I'm up here telling straight stand up on this mic right now. I have no clue what I'm talking about.
Right.
And I stand firm on that. I cops the full plea.
The full plea.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you and have a short pod this week, man, just to wrap it up. But RnBeef is back.
It was so much more. Yeah,
it was. RnBeef is back. Tory Lanez and August Alsina, like two people that definitely didn't need an altercation to happen. I didn't even know August Alsina was even doing anything. And then for Tory, if you're August Alsina, like Tory Lanez is the size of Dante. Like, how do you even let this happen? I heard he snuck him and then ran behind the security and like next thing I know,
he should.
Yeah, as he should. Then August is putting up a picture of. First of all, the first picture that dropped was nuts. It showed August like slumped on the side. It looked like a wax figure.
And he took the picture himself. It's like, bruh.
Yeah, this was very weird behavior, and like I really don't understand it, man. What's going on?
Man, he had to do it for Will, bruh. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he had to defend Will Smith's honor, man. Tory Lanez, he was watching Fresh Prince, fresh off of that. He seen August and it was on site for Will, man. You know what I'm saying? We had Will going out of character, man. Like Will's coming out of his body, man. He was trying to ruin his reputation behind, you know what I mean? For some mess that August Alsina started, because Will Smith already knew it was the public humiliation that really just pushed him over the edge. But Will Smith already knew what was going on out here, but now he got to explain it to everybody because. You know what I'm saying? She can't keep her little side thing quiet. Like at least Ime, he knew how to keep his side thing quiet. Like the organization had to catch him. Organization had to catch him. Like Jada don't know she don't know how to pick them, so that way they keep it to themselves. Right. Now she got Will Smith out here at 2:00 in the morning, red eye, crying on the red table. It's nasty.
Will was
Thank
doing.
You, Tory.
He was doing the what was the show he had on Disney? Where he's doing like all the wild things. He was going like to the middle of the earth, going to the ocean. Like Will was doing some crazy stuff, man. It was Jada's fault.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to say it's her fault. It's August Alsina's fault because, you know what I'm saying, we trust and we believe. Yeah, it was August Alsina's fault for being a chatty patty, man. And so Tory just gave him some act right. You know what I'm saying? It was a little bit of correction, a little straightening. I like that. I like all of that. Matter of fact, if Nia Long was real, she'd go give whoever that was some straightening. That's it.
That's it. That's all that needs to happen.
Listen, Ime ain't got that check coming in. Nia need to go get some straightening. That's the only way.
Oh boy,
way, brother.
And we're gonna get out of here.
No, we not.
What else
we
gonna
talk about my Buckeyes, my boy. I know you see us out here steamrolling everything. Michigan looking very soft and frail and beatable. They looking very sorry. Alabama, but they looking a little shaky. Georgia, pretty good.
I was about to say.
I mean, Kent State almost gave it to them. I'm saying, listen, Ohio State out here, we should be number one. We rolling. I'm glad you're on the bandwagon finally. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see when we go away game though. At home, it's a mud hole. You know, hold on. We haven't potted. Hold on. Let me tell this quick story real quick. So,
okay.
Kent State, you know, Maya's boyfriend plays for Kent State, right? So
I thought he played for Akron.
No, he plays for Kent. No, I'm sorry, not Kent State. I apologize. Toledo. No, Toledo.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, see, way off. Same colors. 10 color scheme. So real quick. So while the game was going on, she ends up taking Pootie to the game. And Pootie's having fun or whatever. She has fun at the game. During the game, Maya asked him, hey, Dad, we're going to come over and we're going to stay, you know, at the house after the game. I said, all right, cool, no problem. As the game is going on, I literally bust out laughing because like Sharita's like, what's wrong? I said, now I gotta look this kid in the eye, and what do I tell him? Like, y'all almost had him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you did okay, but I didn't want to have to look this kid in the eye and tell him like I'm gonna laugh because I'm here for the jokes. One thing about me, you know me, with life, I'm going to laugh at everything. So I was going to laugh. I had some of the best jokes lined up, ready to give this kid. Because you can't just get 77 dropped on your head top and then think you're going to walk into my home and think that I'm not going to bring it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it would have been dead quiet. Like, woo! You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to ask, like, you all right? Everything good? Like, so when she hit me in the middle of the fourth quarter and said that they were going back to Toledo, I was like, yes, absolutely. So
I wouldn't have thought he would have been able to come back anyway because the team travels. So like he would have had to kind of go with the team. So I didn't. Yeah.
And mind you, this was Maya saying it, so she probably didn't really know the rules either. So, but needless to say, when she said they were going back, I got happy. Not, you know, I wanted to see my baby, but I was happy they went back because I would have ruined her relationship for her because I would have cracked on her boyfriend until the sun came up. Like it
wouldn't have been no jokes. I would have been asking him. I'd be like, hey man, so you enjoy you got the honor of being in the shoe. You know what I'm saying? You got to experience the atmosphere, man. You know what I'm saying? To be on an elite football field. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it was time honored tradition out there on that turf that you got to partake in. You know what I'm saying? You should feel honored. You should feel honored that you got to come to the shoe and get 77 dropped on your head top, man. That's an honor, man. Matter of fact, them boys blessed you. Hey, blessed you out there, man.
They had my boy running after running backs, looking like Naruto, trying to chase everybody down, man. Like he was out there looking winded, bro. You know? Hey
man, and that's an honor. That's an honor he got to do that, man. There was memories that, you know what I'm saying, he get to hold on to for life. You feel me? That's an honor. Yeah, for life, man. It's like, man, listen, you could tell future generations, man. Yeah, I got to see. I got to play in the shoe. I played in the shoe before. That's right.
It got 77 dropped on his head top though.
He could leave that part out.
Just don't say that part.
He could leave that part out, man. I played in the shoe, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got to see a historic program up front. You know what I'm saying? Close and personal, man. Like I got to be a part of history. I mean, I love it for him, man. I love that for him.
So I say this with all due, not due respect, but I say this with like wholeheartedly. I do believe that it's going to be Ohio State and Georgia in the national championship.
I can see that.
That's what I see. So like, they're like head and shoulders above the rest of the teams I see out there.
Yeah, so. I will say I am excited to see OSU Michigan lineup. You know what I'm saying? As much as I don't want to give Michigan no props, you know what I'm saying? It does seem like they still got a good team and they'll put a good product out on the field. So it'll be you know what I mean? It'll be a good game this year. Yeah. And that's always fun. You know how it is for me and the cousins. Yeah. That's always fun. A little fun banter.
They got to get Ohio State's got to get everybody healthy. And Jigba, just sit him out for a couple weeks, man. And maybe this is something.
Why not? It's fine.
Yeah, like I can get out there and move the chain. Stroud can throw me a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody go down, man. There was another one waiting in the clip. Don't even worry about it. So,
yeah,
because Marvin Harrison Jr. He out there stepping on folks in Louis Vuitton and with an Apple Watch on him.
With Apple Watch, like, yes.
Hey, he had to track his micros. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's an elite athlete. Right there. You know what I mean?
Hey, that NIL money hitting totally different now, man. Like it hits so different.
I'm gonna tell you God's honest truth, man. When I was leaving work today, I'm pretty sure I saw CJ Stroud because I saw a white Bentley Bentayga or whatever. Yeah, just I mean, Woody is right around the corner from my office. I was like, no, that's probably CJ Stroud. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh yeah, that's what's Who else will have one? Although when I went to Ohio State, I did see a lot of Asian dudes driving around those bubbles, those big body Benzes, and I always wonder like, what did they do? And I need to know the hustle.
Bentley Bentayga though.
Oh well, yeah, that's
with paper tags on. I was like, oh, yeah, that's probably CJ Stroud. Probably. Remember, we got that NIL deal where he could get all the cars and all that stuff. So he probably just swapped it out real quick. So
they probably give him a new one like every 90 days to keep the miles down.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, man, that's what's up, man. So yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, flex, young boy. Go out there, go get it, man. Just go get, like, just stay focused, man. Keep getting them W's, man. That's all you gotta do.
For sure.
Now, listen, we see that Bottega, and we lost. I'm gonna be questioning this NIL deals. Like, man, these kids ain't focused. Ain't focused the way they need to be.
Get him in a Corsica. Get him a Corsica now.
That was, man. Either way, all I know, man, the boys is rolling. That looks like that might be the only thing I got to hang my hat on until basketball season starts. if my Saints can't, we can't get it back on track. I ain't coming. I ain't going to no other team.
Yeah, no, you can't. No, you can't. There's always room on the wagon for the Eagles. You can always jump on, but that's like kind of an arch nemesis. You can't do it. I know.
Even if listen. I'm gonna tell you what. So I saw JoJo Man the other day, and so my man's he come up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like on a sneak because it was around the end of the time or whatever. So he make sure he come up with, man, Saints is weak. I'm like, man, what are you talking about? Like, man, listen, we just got done whooping up on the Falcons. He like, oh yeah, I mean. But y'all ain't gonna beat Tampa Bay though. I'm like, man, hold up. You got two teams? He like, yeah. I'm like, you got two teams, you got no teams, boy. Like,
no, he has no teams, man.
Yeah,
he's a Falcons fan.
Man.
You know, Joe's a Falcons fan.
He said he Tampa Bay fan too, man.
Oh,
he was
gosh.
like, "Them my teams."
He's doing that.
I was like,
oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
we got to talk to him.
That's what I was thinking about. Something, man, I got to spend more time with him, man. You know
yeah,
what
I'm concerned.
Yeah, I got to spend more time with him. He got to know, like, man, that's not acceptable. You can't. Now, if you follow one player, all right, cool, I can respect it. But you got to just root for that team. Like, I don't root for the 76ers. Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
I love the beard, but sorry, man, can't root for the 76ers. It is what it is.
Although
man. KD and Kyrie and the Nets.
The beard say he lost 100 pounds this all season.
That was cap. Come on now.
I know.
Yeah, but he did look locked in and focused, and I'm happy for him. But I can't root for him, man. Like, it is what it is.
Still ISO
unless
gang
the Nets
get,
if the Nets get knocked out, that's the only way I can root for the 76ers. But even then, it ain't gonna sit right with my spirit because it's like my team lost. I'm kind of out of it. I'm just watching for fun now.
Yeah. No, I feel you. All right, man, let's get out of here. I'm about to go root for these Cowboys to lose. I'm about to become the biggest Giants fan. So, You got anything else, bro?
How to do it.
All right. Yo, beautiful people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast episode. Is it 294, Kev?
295.
Yeah, 295. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Drink more water, people. Peace.